Cowboys Nation, what if this whole Maxx Crosby story is actually a test? Not just a trade rumor, not just off-season smoke, but a full-on test of whether the Cowboys really believe they are ready to win right now. Because that is what this comes down to for me. Dallas already showed its hand once. The Cowboys made multiple offers. They were not scared of the price. They were not scared of the name. They were not scared of making a splash. And that is why this thing is so interesting now. Because once Baltimore backed out and the medical concerns changed the market, the question stopped being, would Dallas want Maxx Crosby? We already know the answer to that. The question now is, if the price changes, do the Cowboys have the guts to come back swinging? And let's be real, they should. They absolutely should. Because if you watched this team last season, then you know exactly why Crosby makes so much sense. The offense was good enough to matter, good enough to threaten people, good enough to make a run if it had real support. But the defense? Man, the defense folded the whole operation in half. It gave away too much, too often, in too many critical moments. So when Jerry says Dallas would have gone on a real run if the defense had just been decent, that is not crazy talk. That is the truth Cowboys fans lived through every week. And a player like Maxx Crosby is exactly the kind of defender who can help close that gap fast. Because Crosby is not just productive, he is disruptive, he is violent, he is relentless. He's one of those edge rushers that changes the math on the field. You do not just line up and play normal football against him. You chip him, you slide protection, you change your plan, you get the ball out faster. Yeah, and when one player forces all that, everybody else on your defense benefits. The secondary benefits, the linebackers benefit, the other edge rusher benefits. That is what stars like that do. Now, yes, the risk is there, the knee issue is real, the mileage is real, the contract is real. Nobody should ignore that. But every major move has some level of fear attached to it. That is why it's a major move. The question is whether the payoff is big enough. And for Dallas, I think the payoff is obvious. If Jerry Jones really believes this offense is championship level, then adding a defender like Crosby is the kind of move that proves you are serious. Not careful, serious. And there is a difference. So this is where I land, Cowboys Nation. If the opening comes back, the Cowboys should absolutely revisit this. Not because it's comfortable, but because comfort has not gotten Dallas where it wants to go. This team needs impact. It needs fear. It needs a defender that can walk into the building and immediately become part of the identity. Maxx Crosby is that kind of player. So now tell me in the comments, would you risk the picks and the money to try to finish this defense the aggressive way, or would you rather Dallas keep building slower? Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's keep this Cowboys debate rolling because this one is far from over.